This event that we call Teen Retreat is a weekend getaway whereby we have our young people come up to the mountain and they participate in praise and worship. They play games, they meet lots of other like-minded youth. We have lots of activities. We just have a blast the whole weekend. The history of this event actually dates back to the time that my dad was a teen. He came here. It actually began in the 60s, and then there was a little layoff for, I think 10 or 15 years, and then there was this resurgence. And now that's been 25 years since then. So I came as a youth, and I've been coming ever since as a chaperone, and this year I am the coordinator.
One of the things that I like to see the most is seeing the kids socialize, seeing their old friends and making new friends, and just see them smile from ear to ear and just enjoy is priceless.
This is my third year, and it was really fun. I really like the games because that's when you start getting a lot more closer to people, and you get to talk to them.
We wanted to make sure that the message this year would be specific, it would be pointed, it would be definitive. And so we started to look at and study what are young people dealing with. And so we set out to bring in some speakers and to develop some programming that we were confident would address these issues.
God gave us the ability, which is called sensory acuity, to look at a situation and we can change. So you don't have to stay where you are. You can make a choice to navigate yourself to a good place.
Well, the theme was worth, and more than anything, I was trying to inspire them to understand their purpose, that they have value, and that God created them for a reason, and they're not an accident. That's the broader picture. The symptoms that they deal with come out of not knowing who they are and feeling good about who they are. So my whole goal was to help them see that God is a friend, and they can approach Him, and they can have this awesome relationship with Him, and they can grow in grace.
This event was not only life-changing for me, but I've watched it change the lives of young people as well. There's just been something about coming on this mountaintop that has this influence, this impact on them, that when people leave, they just are determined and committed to doing something different. I can only imagine that part of it is just being in God's nature, where we're able to look around and just observe just the handiwork of God, this majestic landscape.
I like coming up to the mountains because I forget about the technology and all the troubles that I have at home and the stress. I feel like God talks to me through nature, and lately I've been feeling good because I'm out here with church people and no bad influence, and it just feels good.
As we know, the Bible says the things that are visible can show us and tell us something about the things that are invisible. So when we see how big nature is, we know that the God of nature must be bigger than that. And so it was an incredible opportunity to see just the handiwork of God.
I had an awesome time. The beauty was just out of this world. I just enjoyed it all. The sermons, just seeing the kids excited and giving their hearts to God. It was a great experience.
One thing that I took from this year was that there's always going to be ups and downs in life, but you just got to remember that every time you have a struggle, you're always going to go a level higher, closer to God.
This particular year, we have 3 different conferences, which include churches that span all across California. And so as we move and look forward, there is talk now, as the enthusiasm for this year has been high, that perhaps we should expand it to the Union, which encompasses 3 different states. So we're certainly excited about the things that we have done, and are looking forward to even greater things that we can accomplish.